I was at coffee earlier today, and I experienced actual racism in what do you call it? The public. There were these 5 white people at the coffee place, and then they were talking Hollywood bullshit, and you could tell that it was not real. And then there was another table that wasn't with them that was a black guy just kind of hanging out. And they were talking about movies loud. The guy was on the phone, and he was like, yeah, what I like to do is I like to spend more to get more. That's what I like to do. That's what he did. So what you knew immediately with that guy's full of shit. He was saying stuff like, you know what? We offered him $750. If we got to offer him a little more, then we got to offer him a little more. Like, and by the way, he was in fucking like he couldn't look less like a producer. Hey, some guy, you're not making a movie. Like, you can tell this guy just wants to be heard and just wants to be, like, powerful. So he says to the guy who's black, that's not with them, and he says, hey, man, what do you do? And the guy says, I'm just a writer or, actor, whatever. And the guy says, oh, yeah? Are you funny? It's like you can tell racism is on the way. Racism just got in the car, and it was like when you look at Postmates, and it's like, oh, preparing to order. And right when he said, hey, you funny? That was when it changed from preparing to order, and it says en route. And so the guy says, yeah, I'm funny. And he says, yeah? You do chocolate sundaes at the Laugh Factory? It's obviously the urban night at the Laugh Factory, and it's on Sunday. So already the guy's like, hey, he's black. You do chocolate sundaes? Like he can't do a normal night of comedy. Ha, ha, ha. All right? And the guy says, yeah. The guy actually fucking throws racism on its back, and he says, yeah, I do it. I'm doing it this week. So then he says, hey, do we have any... He literally says to his white people there, he says, hey, man, do we have any movies for black guys? And that's when I just looked over at him. So I look at this, so this black guy, because the guy, if the guy is like, what the fuck? Then I'm going to be like, hey, man, yeah. Like if the white guy's like, oh, whoa, whatever, I'll be like, bro, you're being a fucking asshole. But the black guy goes like this, hell yeah, right one. I'll do it. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. You know, as a white guy who lives where I live, you don't see that much. You see subtle shit. It was so uncomfortable, you know? I was surprised that the guy didn't say anything. I mean, maybe he just deals with it so much and shit. Like, it's weird. As a white guy, you don't really understand it. You don't really understand how much that could possibly affect you all the time, over and over. Anyway, people have their own shit. They deal with it, and maybe that guy today was just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with the fucking racism bullshit at this point. Fuck it. Maybe I could get some work out of it. I don't want to make it uncomfortable. I deal with this shit all the time. Fuck it. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he didn't know. He had to have known.